watch the breakdown.
What's going on, you guys? A young investor here, back with you with another video. And as you can see, I'm looking at ENTA. This is not a real trade that I will really take, so do not mimic this trade whatsoever. All right, so as you can see, ENTH sold off. So we're gonna put a resistance right here, because that's where we see the resistance at, where it was filling the push above. We're gonna put a support here, because that's where the support was, where it was filling the break below. All right. And we should put this at the bottom as well, got a support there as well. All right, so the next support, the next resistance this thing can push up to is basically right here. And then the next resistance is going to be right here. And then the next resistance is going to be right there. All right, so if I was to enter this trade, how would I do it? What will be my entry? What will be my exit? And what will be my stop loss in case the trade goes against me? So as you can see, I only enter stocks once I got confirmation of an uptrend. As you can see, it had a huge gap down, and then it pushed up above that resistance right here. This resistance was critical, which means if it hold above this resistance, this white line, it can push up and go to the next resistance and then to the next resistance. My target would be for this next resistance right here. Not this one up here and this one up here. I'm going for the first one I see. So I'm going to put right here, my target will be $64. All right, let's put it in there. Target. $64. All right, let's make that very big. Let's make that very big and bold. All right. So check that out. My target is going to be $64 right here. As you can see, target is only 64 bucks. Okay. So now my entry, the stock is currently at $61.50. My entry will be, let's put the entry right here, $61.50. All right. So entry. $61.50. Okay, so you might be thinking, how is I'm coming up with the entry and the exit or whatever? Well, I'm getting in right now because the stock broke above the resistance, which gave me confirmation of an uptrend and that it could push up. Not confirmation of an uptrend, but it just broke above the resistance, so I got a good chance that it can go further up. So that's what I'm going off of. And I will risk that any day. It's just basically having confirmation. Okay, so my entry is $61.50. My target is $64. That means I am trying to make $3.50 off of the stock. All right, my stop loss will be $61, which means if this thing hits $61, if it go below 61 right here, this white line of resistance, I am going to exit the trade. Okay, if it maintains below $61, I'm going to exit the trade. So exit, stop loss, let's put stop loss $61. That's all you think? That's all you guys are saying? Check that out. Look at that. Entry $61.50, stop loss $61, target $64. Potential profit. Let's write that down here. Let's put that on right here as well. Potential profit. POT. We're just going to put POT. Profit. Well, I want two big words. $3.50 per share. All right. POT. Well, risk. Well, let's put the risk. We're risking 50 cents. Ratio for this trade, we're risking 50 cents to make what? $3.50? I don't even, what's the ratio? That's like 50, that's like 50, $1, $1.50, $2, hold on, so 50, $1, $1.50, right? $2, $2.50, $3, $3.50. That's like fucking 6 times the risk. So I'm just going to put that right there. That's just crazy. That's how you calculate your trade though. So check this out, you guys. My entry will be $61.50. My stop loss will be $61 because that is where the resistance is. It'll break below that resistance. I am exiting the stock. I'm sticking to my plan. And my target is $64. Why? Because that is where the next resistance is. This is how you plan out your trade, you guys. I'm risking 50 cents. Risk 50 cents to make $3.50. My potential for profit is 6 times my risk. Check that out. 6 times my risk. That is huge, you guys. That is how you want to get into a trade. You want to make sure your potential for profit is at least double. So I could have won for $1 profit, but I'm going for the next resistance. So I'm going for $3.50. So my target is $64, my entry is $61.50, and my stop loss is $61. I'm risking 50 cents to make $3.50. It is worth it. Why? Because the potential for profit is way bigger than the potential for risk. My potential for profit is $3.50, and I'm only risking 50 cents for this trade. That is something that is worth taking in my eyes. This is how you set up a trade. Even if you're swinging, if you're day trading, do the same exact thing. Look for the next resistance. Look for how. Just calculate the drop, or just calculate how big of profit margin you want. So if you see Apple at $200 and you see the next resistance at $202, take the trade. Risk off the previous support. Say if the support was at $199.50. You're risking 50 cents. You enter at 200, right? The next support is at 199.50, and your potential for profit is 202, which means you're risking 50 cents to make $2. In this case, I'm risking 50 cents to make $3.50. My entry is $61.50. My stop loss is $61, and my target is $64. This is how you plan out the trade. This is how you always want to plan out the trade. This is how you always want to plan out any trade you get into. Let's look at the profit margin. Check this out. This box is the profit margin. That's where I'm entering, right? And then this small box down here is going to be the risk. Check that out. So we're going to make this green. 1 second, you guys. I hate when this shit do that. All right, so we're going to make this green. It don't got to be green, but you understand what I'm saying. All right, so this is my profit margin, and this is the small risk. Make sure you always do this for your trade. Plan them out so you can know exactly what the hell you are doing. Let's get it. It's time to make this money. Well, I'm not really taking this trade, but you know what I mean.